do the sex.
Today's Talk Sex with Annette topic is how men can train for multiple orgasms. Welcome back to my locker room where we cut through the bullshit and get straight to the good stuff. Today we are diving into a skill that's going to change everything you thought you knew about pleasure. Multiple orgasms for men. Yep, that's right. You don't have to be a one and done guy. With the right training, you can have wave after wave of pleasure without ever losing your erection. And let's be real. This isn't just a win for you. When you learn to control and expand your pleasure, your partner benefits big time. Longer, deeper, more connected sex, that's the stuff women crave. And this isn't just theory. I'm bringing you science-backed techniques and research that prove this is possible. This episode is packed with fun facts that'll not only transform your sex life, but completely change the way you look at intimacy and pleasure. As a sex and intimacy coach, I help people take their sex lives from pretty good to absolutely mind-blowing. You can find out more about my offerings and how to work with me at talksexwithannette.com. And for those of you who want a step-by-step guide to mastering this technique, I'll be dropping a special self-pleasure meditation on my OnlyFans that walks you through becoming multi-orgasmic in real time. You can find me there with my handle at talksexwithannette. You can also join my Substack under the same handle at talksexwithannette, and I'm dropping a bunch of good stuff there. Of course, you can scroll down to the notes section of this podcast, where you will find all the links you need to find me wherever you want to find me. Okay, let's get ready to talk about multi-orgasmic men. Cheers. Let's dive in to how one can become a multi-orgasmic man. This guide is for men and people with penises. It's also for their partners who want to help them on this journey. Can men really have multiple orgasms? Yes, and here's why. Most men think that orgasm and ejaculation are the same thing, but they're not. They usually happen at the same time, but they are actually two separate processes. And that's the key to unlocking multiple orgasms. The orgasm is the pleasurable sensation that happens when your body releases built up sexual energy. Ejaculation is the physical release of semen controlled by the parasympathetic nervous system. Most men have trained their bodies to think that these two things are connected. But in reality, you can have an orgasm without ejaculating. And if you do that, your body stays in the game. Instead of crashing and burning after one orgasm, you can ride the waves for as long as you want and even reach more intense orgasms than you ever thought possible. So here's the science behind this phenomenon. Research shows that men who learn to separate orgasm from ejaculation can experience a post-orgasmic refractory period as short as a few seconds, or eliminate it entirely. This happens because ejaculation triggers prolactin, a hormone that signals the body to shut down arousal. But if you hold off on ejaculation, your dopamine and testosterone levels stay elevated, keeping desire and energy high. The result? More pleasure, longer lasting sex sessions, and a whole new level of control over your sexual experience. So why are multiple orgasms worth training for? Now you might be wondering, why go through all of this effort? Is it really worth it? The answer is hell yes. And here's why. Some of the sexual benefits include you last longer in bed, like way longer. And who doesn't want to have more, longer lasting, incredible sex? Secondly, your orgasms become stronger, deeper, and longer lasting. Doesn't that sound incredible? And third, you get full control over your climax. No more finishing before you want to. That's going to take a lot of stress and discomfort and worry out of sex with your partner. A study from the Journal of Sexual Medicine found that men who practiced orgasm control experienced 75% increase in overall sexual satisfaction. That's huge. You're not the only one who is going to benefit from this practice. First, your partner's mind will be blown by your stamina, and that's going to feel good for you, and it's going to feel good for them. Second, you're going to feel more connected because you're fully present in the experience and not worrying about if you're going to come too fast, or are you going to come, or are they going to have fun, Or can you last long enough to give them an orgasm? And finally, you're going to gain unstoppable confidence in bed. And confidence is sexy as fuck. Research shows that couples who engage in mindful, extended intimacy experience higher relationship satisfaction and emotional closeness. Why? Because when you can last longer and stay engaged, your partner feels more desired and pleasured, which strengthens your bond. And last but not least important, let's go over the physical and mental health benefits that this practice is going to provide to you. First of all, it's going to strengthen your pelvic floor, which means better erections for life. Who doesn't want that? Secondly, it boosts testosterone, which is going to give you more energy and a higher libido. And finally, it lowers stress. It increases focus and even improves mood. Studies have found that regular non-ejaculatory orgasms help regulate the nervous system, reducing cortisol, the stress hormone, and increasing dopamine and oxytocin, chemicals linked to happiness, bonding, and motivation. This isn't just about better sex. This is about optimizing your body, mind, and relationships. Becoming multi-orgasmic isn't just a skill, it's an upgrade to your entire life. So now that you have all of the reasons why you should invest in becoming a multi-orgasmic man, let's dive into how to train your body for multiple orgasms. Here's my complete guide. Again, you can go over to my OnlyFans where I will be dropping a guided self-pleasure meditation that's going to take what you learn here and put it all into a guided practice that you can do again and again and again. All right, let's get into the training. This is where the magic happens. And remember, this takes practice. Just like training for a sport, your body needs time to rewire itself. But if you put in the effort, the results will be life-changing. So the first thing we need to do is strengthen your pelvic floor. This is the muscle group that controls your ejaculation. When it's strong, you can literally stop ejaculation midstream while still experiencing all the pleasure of an orgasm. Now I'm going to walk you through some quick exercises that will give you more control over your orgasms. You're going to want to do these daily for best results. So first we need to find the right muscles. Imagine stopping your pee midstream or give it a try. Those are the muscles you need to engage. Try squeezing them right now. You should feel a subtle lift inside your body. Now that you have located and figured out how to engage the right muscles, here's a 5-minute daily training plan. This routine will take just 5 minutes to complete. Aim to do this daily for at least 6 weeks to build strength and control. First, you're going to do quick pulses. So you're going to squeeze and release the pelvic floor muscles quickly and rhythmically. And you're going to do this for 1 minute straight. Try to complete 10 to 15 quick pulses within 1 minute. Next, you're going to do slow holds for about 2 minutes. You're going to squeeze the pelvic floor muscles and hold for 5 to 10 seconds before releasing. Repeat the hold 10 times, ensuring that you're holding each for the full 5 to 10 seconds. And then finally, for 2 minutes, you're going to do reverse Kegels. This is relaxation training. Instead of tightening the muscles, now gently push them out. This is the reverse Kegel. Inhale deeply as you push the pelvic floor outward, and then exhale slowly as you relax the muscles. Do 10 to 12 reverse Kegels, holding each for 5 to 8 seconds and relaxing fully between each one. So when you first start, you might feel fatigued. That's normal. Your pelvic floor is getting stronger, and the more you practice, the easier it will become to hold these positions for longer. If you need a little extra motivation to get motivated, studies show that men who train their pelvic floor experience stronger erections, longer stamina, and better orgasm control. In one study, 82% of men with premature ejaculation improved their control after just 12 weeks of practice. The second step to becoming a multi-orgasmic man is mastering your breath work. Most guys don't realize it, but your breath is what controls your arousal. If you're breathing shallow and fast, you'll climax faster. But if you can control your breathing, you can slow down, spread pleasure throughout your body, and stay in the game longer. I'm going to guide you through 2 breathing exercises. These will help you last longer, experience deeper pleasure. So first, I'm going to go over a relaxation breathing technique. Now, this is used to slow down arousal. Let's start by practicing how to slow down your arousal when you feel yourself getting too close to orgasm. This is a relaxation breathing technique. It's specifically designed to help slow down arousal so it doesn't build so fast that you're done before she's even begun. So, first, what you're going to do is breathe in deeply through your nose for 4 seconds. You're going to hold that breath at the top for 4 seconds. And then you're going to exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 to 8 seconds. So it's a much longer exhale. You're going to repeat this for 5 minutes every day. And this is going to help you lower your arousal to where you can control what's happening in your body and with your dick during sex. Now, once you've practiced that, we want to move on to the next breath control exercise. It's called orgasmic breathing, and it is used to move pleasure through your body during sex and intimacy. Now, this next technique will help you spread your pleasure instead of letting it explode all at once. So, as you start to feel an orgasm build, take a deep breath in and imagine the pleasure moving up your spine. You're going to hold your breath for 3 seconds while gently squeezing your pelvic floor. Then exhale slowly and let the sensation spread through your entire body instead of staying stuck in your groin. A Harvard study found that men who practiced controlled breathing during sex lasted 2 to 3 times longer. Breathwork activates your parasympathetic nervous system, keeping arousal under control while making sensation even stronger. Now, the final step to becoming a multi-orgasmic man is bringing all of the pieces together, either during solo sex or partnered sex. I suggest starting your practice during solo sex unless you have a partner who is fully invested in this journey with you. But I'm going to help you put everything together now. This is where it all starts to click. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to use these techniques during sex or solo play. I'm going to start with phase 1. It's the buildup of energy with edging. First, you need to train your body to handle high levels of pleasure without losing control. Now, this is called edging. What you're going to do is bring yourself to about 90% of an orgasm where you feel like you're just about to finish. Stop all movement and take 5 deep breaths using the slow breathing technique we just practiced. Once you feel in control again, you're going to start back up. Repeat this 3 to 5 times before you allow yourself to orgasm. Phase 2 of training yourself to become a multi-orgasmic man is learning to control your orgasm without ejaculation. And here's exactly how you're going to do that. Right before you feel an orgasm peak, you're going to squeeze your pelvic floor muscles just like you practiced earlier. You're going to hold that squeeze for 3 to 5 seconds while breathing deeply through your nose. You should feel a wave of pleasure moving through your whole body without ejaculating. And finally, if you do this correctly, you'll still feel that orgasmic pleasure, but you won't lose your erection. Instead of the crash, you'll still be turned on and ready for more. Take a deep breath, let the sensation spread, and stay in the moment. After a few seconds, you'll be ready to go again. And you can repeat this process as many times as you want. Instead of losing all your energy after one climax, you're rewiring your body to handle orgasm after orgasm after orgasm. And with practice, you'll be able to do this naturally, and your stamina, pleasure, and control will go through the roof. So that's your step-by-step guide to unlocking multiple orgasms. It's going to take some practice, but trust me, once you nail this, your sex life will never be the same. If you have questions or comments, I'd love to hear them. You know what to do. You can drop them in the comments below the video if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're listening to this podcast episode, you can always email me at annette@talksexwithanette.com, or you can scroll down and you can leave a voice note on my speak pipe. I'll do my best to get back to you. And of course, don't forget to head over to my OnlyFans and Substack, where you're going to find guided self-pleasure meditations, instructionals, demonstrations, and more. And you can find me there with my handle at TalkSexWithAnnette. If you are looking for a cheerleader a wing woman, or someone to help you on your personal sex or self-pleasure journey, remember, my books are open and you can find out more about that at talksexwithanet.com or just reach out to me via email and we'll see what I can do to help you have a more fulfilling, intimate life. All right. Well, until next time, give this a try and let me know how it goes. I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and I'll see you in the locker room. Cheers.